So in this video, I'm going to show you how to in PowerSchool, import your students using a CSV file from Aeries. So in case your Aeries isn't talking to PowerSchool, you can do it through this method. So before you start anything, you need to have your PowerSchool page open. You need to open up Aeries, and you need to open up the CSV file that was near this video. And make sure that this is open, and we're going to make a copy of it. So that's actually the first thing we're going to do. So go to this CSV file, and you want to do File, Make a Copy. And you might want to title it, and you might want to just title it your period. So you'll have to do this for each period. So I'm going to say it's period 1, and it'll just go onto my drive. And I'm going to click OK. Okay, so now I've got a copy of that file for period 1. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Aeries, and I'm going to go to where it says Reports. And I'm going to go down to highlight where it says Class Rosters. Some couple of fancy things that you got to do here. So first of all, you need to grab here where it says Report Format and go down to XLSX. That's an Excel spreadsheet. And then we're going to come down here. You can leave all of your classes highlighted. That's fine. Come down to here to where it says Add Fields to the Printout. And you want to add their last name because you want the last name and the first name separated, and this will do that for you. First name and their ID number. Those are the 3 most important things. There's going to be some other things that you saw in that spreadsheet that aren't necessary, but this will get you the kids into the class. And then you're going to come down here to the bottom, and you're going to hit Run Report. And then I'm going to go ahead and download the report. And I'm just going to open that up. And what we're going to do here is we're going to enable our data for editing. And then I'm going to pick one of my classes, and you'll notice that you should have both semesters. So watch your semester. This says fall. This is the same kids, but it says spring. So I would make sure you're grabbing your fall class for each section. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab this class right here. But it should be all 5 or 6 of your classes there. I'm going to just highlight where it says last name, first name, ID. I'm going to grab those. I'm going to go to File. Nope, no, I'm not going to go to File. I'm going to hit Control-C for copy. And then I'm going to go back to my CSV file, or my Sheets file here, if it'll come back up. You can also do the same thing within Excel. And I'm going to do this differently. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. I'm going to go to my Excel file. I'm going to grab just one thing at a time. So I'm going to grab their last names. So I'm going to go and I'm going to highlight their last names. I'm going to hit Control-C. I'm going to go back to my file over here. I'm going to plug it into the last name column by hitting Control-V. And then I am going to come over here to that file again. And I'm going to grab their first names. I'm going to hit Control-C. And then under first name, I'm going to hit Control-V, and they all come up. The last thing I'm going to grab is their ID. Be very careful when you're grabbing their IDs. STU number is not their ID. Their ID is this number over here under the ID field. I'm going to hit Control-C. Go back over here to my sheets and hit Control-V. And that is really all you need for the CSV file import to be able to get them registered in a class. Then I'm going to come on over here where it says File, and I'm going to hit Download As, separated values. That's what CSV stands for. And it's going to come down here. So that means this is in your Downloads folder. So now I'm going to go over here back to and I'm going to go to PowerSchool. So I'm going back to my PowerSchool class. And I'm going to hit Manage Class. I'm going to go to Edit Roster. Now, if you have more than one section of a class, you're going to want to set up sections first. So I can hit this button here and hit create sections. And I'm going to click OK. And it's going to think. All right, and then you're going to hit, you're going to want to hit edit. And you might want to call this one period 1. And then you're going to click import students. And you want to import from a CSV file. And I know it has this error message here. But we're going to go choose file. And I'm going to go to my downloads folder. And I'm going to find that period 1 CSV import that we had. Notice I just searched it by date modified, and it'll bring it up at the top one there. And then I'll hit upload. And you'll notice, just double check, the kids have got first name is Casey, last name is Aguilar, and the ID number. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit import. Maybe. There it goes, it's spinning. And there's the students in the class there. And then if you want to add another section, you can hit manage sections, and it'll let you add another section if you need to. Okay. Thank you for listening.